Forget everything you think you know about cold. Antarctica will blow your mind. It's not just an empty frozen wasteland. It's a vibrant, thrumming, world-changing destination. Think massive ice sculptures carved by nature herself, whales breaching in slow motion, penguins, tens of thousands of them, waddling right up to you. This isn't your average vacation. This is an expedition to the end of the earth, a place so raw and powerful it rewrites your definition of adventure. So, where do you even begin on a continent larger than Europe? That's where I come in. We're counting down the top 10 must-see spots in Antarctica that you absolutely have to experience in this lifetime. From volcanic craters you can walk inside to channels so perfect they look like a painting. This is the ultimate bucket list for the world's last great wilderness. Pack your warmest gear, charge your camera, and get ready. We're about to explore the most breathtaking places on the planet. This isn't just a trip, it's a transformation. By the end, you won't just want Antarctica, you'll feel like you need it. Let's dive in. Our journey begins at the most accessible part of the continent, the Antarctic Peninsula. Arguably the most spectacular part of the entire continent. This long, elegant finger of land reaches up towards South America. For most, it's the first breathtaking taste of the polar south. Imagine gliding through channels choked with icebergs the size of apartment buildings, their blues shifting from pale sky to deep sapphire. This is the Antarctica you've seen in documentaries, in high-definition reality. The sheer scale simply cannot be captured on film. Towering, snow-dusted peaks rise vertically from the ocean. Dark rock slashes against pristine white. Ancient rivers of ice flow down between them, their faces calving with thunder that echoes across the water. A world in motion, eternal and ephemeral. It recalibrates what's possible on our planet. The perfect introduction. Wildlife concentration, unparalleled. Scenery, unmatched. Don't miss getting out on the water. A zodiac cruise along sheer ice cliffs is humbling. You'll weave through berg-filled channels, the silence broken by ancient air crackles and seabirds. Then, penguin megacities, thousands upon thousands. Endless charm, bustling communities. This isn't just sightseeing, it's full-body immersion in untamed wonder. And around the corner, maybe a leopard seal on a floe. Just a stone's throw north of the peninsula lie the South Shetland Islands, a volcanic chain that's a grand welcome party for wildlife. If you want big, immediate, unforgettable animal encounters, this is your spot. Nutrient-rich waters here are a buffet attracting astonishing density and diversity. It's a metropolis of fins, flippers, feathers. Think of this as your first proper shore landing. Anchor in a protected bay, clamber into a zodiac. The excitement is real. Approaching shore, the noise hits first. Squawks, barks, grunts. You land, instantly surrounded. Enormous chinstrap and gentoo colonies stretch as far as you can see. An assault on the senses, in the best way. One beach, a roaring elephant seal. A few feet away, fur seal pups playing. Look up, petrels and skuas soar. It's a whole ecosystem on display. Linger on shore. Walk the rookeries, watch courtship, and fluffy chicks being fed. So much wildlife so early. You'll never forget the South Shetlands. Now for something completely different. Imagine sailing your ship directly into the heart of an active volcano, Deception Island. A collapsed horseshoe-shaped caldera with a narrow, dramatic entrance. You enter the sheltered lagoon. The air changes. The temperature rises. A faint sulfur scent. You've arrived somewhere truly unique. It's paradise for adventurers and history buffs. Once a bustling whaling hub, its rusting relics scatter the shore. Decaying huts, giant oil tanks, a ghost town preserved by polar air. Then the geothermal magic, black sands steaming at Pendulum Cove. Dig a few inches, make your own natural hot tub where hot meets frigid sea. The polar plunge hits different here. Dash from hot pools into icy ocean and back. Don't miss exploring the vast caldera lagoon. Stark, monochrome drama, ash on ice, dark sands. Hike to Neptune's window for Southern Ocean views. Active geology, haunting history, sheer novelty. A geological wonderland with a dark past. The Kodak Gap, the Lemaire Channel. Prepare your cameras. We're entering maybe the most photogenic place on Earth. An 11-kilometer corridor flanked by impossibly steep cliffs, soaring hundreds of meters straight from the sea. They don't call it the Kodak Gap for nothing. Engines slow, water goes perfectly still, a flawless liquid mirror. Icebergs, fantastically shaped, slide by in reverent hush. Every moment brings a fresh composition, a new play of light and shadow. Rock streaked with snow, ice carving dramatic textures. People fall silent, just absorbing the majesty. Don't miss gliding through at golden hour. Pink and orange paints the peaks. Reflections intensify. Ice blues deepen to otherworldly tones. Sensory overload. A moving masterpiece. For many travelers, it's the visual apex of Antarctica. Almost impossible to take a bad photo, but go ahead and try anyway. A slice of heaven, Paradise Bay. If La Mer is the corridor, this is the celestial ballroom you enter. Aptly named, profound serenity, breathtaking beauty. Here, the landscape opens to tidewater glaciers pouring into the sea. Watch calving firsthand. Huge ice slabs crash with rolling thunder. The bay fills with shifting sculptures, a floating gallery. For nature soakers, slow zodiac meanders, not missions. Get close, admire incredible blue density and intricate ice etchings. Spot penguins using ice highways or a comfy crab-eater seal snooze. Don't miss, ride to a glacier face at a safe standoff. Feel the colossal scale and the pressure of ages. It's dreamy, meditative, instant zen. Grand nature makes you small and deeply connected. Paradise Bay is where time slows, cameras linger, and memories crystallize. Penguin Panorama, Neko Harbor, one of Antarctica's most iconic shore landings. You're greeted by a bustling Gentoo colony, penguin highways everywhere, nesting, parental swaps, and hilarious belly tobogganing down snow. They're largely unbothered, incredible, intimate behavior up close. But the hill above is the twist. If you have moderate fitness, go for the summit scramble. The payoff is huge. With every step, the landscape widens. Your ship shrinks below. At the top, true king of the world vibes and a 360-degree view. See the entire colony, surrounding peaks, and the glacier feeding the harbor. Don't miss at Neko. Make that summit climb to put Antarctica's scale in perspective. It's a casual hike. With a world-class payoff you'll replay forever. Thought you'd seen big penguin colonies? Prepare to have your mind blown. Paulet isn't just a colony, it's a super colony. This compact volcanic island hosts about 100,000 pairs of adelies, 200,000 birds. You'll see it, hear it, yes, smell it. Full senses penguin pandemonium. The ground becomes a living, shifting carpet. They cover every inch of ice-free slope. The roar is constant. Designated paths keep you flowing. Life density all around is staggering. Volcanic cone, reddish rock, black sands, dramatic contrast to penguin tuxedos and brilliant ice. Find a crater lake and ruins from a shipwrecked Swedish expedition. History woven into the wild. Sit quietly and watch Adelie march to and from the sea. A non-stop highway feeding chicks. This is nature abundant, chaotic, spectacular. A jaw-dropper redefining colony. After so much raw wilderness, here's a charming slice of civilization. Port Lockroy, the world's most southerly public post office. A historic British base from Dawi Tund, beautifully restored. Step into a time capsule. Bunks, vintage tins, a radio room that once linked to the world. There's a museum, gift shop, and a fully working post office run by the UK Antarctic Heritage Trust. Gentoo penguins nest beside the buildings, totally unfazed. Staff study tourism's impact, a cool example of heritage coexisting with wildlife. Send a postcard with an Antarctic postmark. Friends will flip. It's fun, surprising, and a memory you'll treasure. Mailed from the end of the earth. Port Lockroy proves Antarctica isn't just ice and mountains. It's human stories too. Now we turn epic, legendary, profoundly inspiring. Elephant Island, etched into polar history. Not a typical landing. A fortress of rock and ice, exposed to the Southern Ocean's full fury. Usually you view from ship or zodiac, but its significance is monumental. Here in 1915, Shackleton's crew found refuge after Endurance was crushed by ice. The scenery matches the tale. Jagged black peaks, glaciers, permanent snowfields, cliffs and brawling surf, no friendly beaches. Seeing it, you feel the desperation and the resilience of men marooned for 4.5 months. Point Wild, where 22 men waited beneath overturned lifeboats. Don't miss. On deck, hear the 800-mile open boat saga to South Georgia for rescue. It's a place to bear witness. Dramatic, humbling, a testament to human spirit. You'll never forget Elephant Island. or what endurance truly means. On longer expeditions, the journey doesn't end at the peninsula. The grand wildlife finale lies further north, South Georgia. If Antarctica was the symphony, South Georgia is the earth-shattering crescendo. One of the planet's greatest wildlife spectacles, Antarctica turned up to 11. Forget what you know about penguin colonies. Here, beaches hold super colonies of kings, hundreds of thousands. At St. Andrews Bay and Salisbury Plain, gold, black and white stretch from surf to glacier feet. The density and sound are overwhelming in the best way. It's also battleground and nursery for southern elephant seals, titanic bulls warring for harems. Fur seals now thrive, rebounding from the brink. The island is a sanctuary. Don't miss. Land on a king penguin beach and simply sit. Thousands will gather around you. Spot the fluffy brown chicks, oakum boys, awaiting parents with dinner. The feeling? Profound wonder on an epic scale. A world ruled by wildlife. For seekers of the absolute pinnacle of polar life, South Georgia is simply the destination. 10 spots. One unforgettable trip. Which one are you booking first? From the mirrored perfection of Lemaire to Deception's volcanic heart, Elephant Island's survival story, and South Georgia's mind-blowing super colonies, Antarctica is a living, breathing world that challenges, inspires, and changes you. Are you hiking a volcano? Chasing the Kodak Gap? Craving Paulette's penguin metropolis? Tell me in the comments. I read everyone. If this lit your wanderlust, tap like, share it with your adventure crew, and hit subscribe with notifications. The world's vast and full of wonder. Our next expedition is just around the corner. Until then, keep exploring and subscribe so you know where to go.